Megan Thee Stallion. Let me get this guy's name. I want to make sure this guy gets the just due that he deserves, because I think he's a piece of shit. Now, I could come back and regret saying that, but oh my God, Wikipedia, please. Let me just go to Media Takeout's always a good place to go for this. What's this dude's name? Come on. Okay, here it says. Megan Thee Stallion was sued yesterday by a man who worked for Meg. The male photographer named Emilio Garcia is claiming that Meg provided a hostile work environment where employees were subjected to sexual harassment and inappropriate behavior. Sounds a lot like Lizzo right now. So, Meg is this is what Media Takeout's saying. Meg is basically being called the female Diddy. Emilio claims that Meg forced her employees to be around toxic, inappropriate behavior on a daily basis. Emilio goes by the name Emilio Cucci, IN, on Instagram. This is him, Emilio Cucci, on Instagram. If he goes to Instagram, you think he would enjoy it. But from what I read, I want to make sure I have the right info. I don't want to give out rumors. Megan Thee Stallion. And I think you just type in Emilio. Yeah, there it is. I want to see exactly what he's saying. Oh, who's the safest one to go to? USA Today, The Daily Beast, The Guardian, Billboard, NBC News. We'll go with... Okay. Emilio Garcia filed a lawsuit alleging he was trapped inside a moving vehicle with the hip-hop star in a foreign country while she had sex with a woman. A former cameraman for Megan Thee Stallion who alleges he was trapped inside a moving vehicle with the hip-hop star in a foreign country while she had sex with a woman has filed a lawsuit accusing the entertainer of harassment in a hostile work environment. What the fuck is hostile about that? That's a dream scenario. What are you talking about, Emilio? Emilio Garcia said in the suit filed Tuesday in Los Angeles County Superior Court that after the alleged incident, he was warned, don't ever discuss what you saw. Duh. You don't ever discuss that shit. That's called really being in the loop. And berated, fat-shamed, and treated differently by Megan. The harassment was so severe and pervasive that it created a hostile and abusive work environment that made Garcia's working conditions intolerable, the suit said. Then why don't you quit? This is an employment claim for money with no sexual harassment claim filed and with the salacious accusations to attempt to embarrass her. We will deal with this in court, an attorney for Megan Thee Stallion, Alex Spiro, said Tuesday. Something about them Alexes. They always make good lawyers. Representatives for Rock Nation did not respond to requests for comment. Garcia began working for Megan Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, as a personal cameraman in 2018, quit his job in 2019 to pursue the gig with the Grammy winner full-time, and worked for her until June 2023, the lawsuit stated. Garcia said in a lawsuit when he traveled with Megan to Ibiza, Spain in June 2022, and that in the SUV with Megan and 3 other women after a night out, Megan and one of the women began to have sex next to him in the moving car. I felt uncomfortable. I was kind of frozen. I was shocked at kind of just be the overall audacity to do this right beside me, Garcia told NBC News in an interview. I'm doing his voice. That's what I think he sounds like. The following day, the rapper asked Garcia whether he was in the car with them the night before. And when he confirmed he was, Megan told him, don't ever discuss what you saw. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Emilio. Garcia said in the suit that during the same trip, Megan hurled fat-shaming insults at him, calling him a fat bitch and telling him to spit your food out and you don't need to be eaten. Yeah, to hear someone who advocates about loving your body to tell me these things, Garcia said in the interview, I felt degraded. When they returned from the trip, Garcia said in the lawsuit his compensation structure was changed from a monthly flat rate to a pay-per-task system that required him to submit invoices for each assignment. He said he was expected to provide the same services despite the pay structure, but alleges he was treated differently following the Ibiza trip and saw a decrease in bookings Megan hired him to do. Sounds like a disgruntled employee to me. Garcia began to consider quitting the job because of Megan's possessiveness combined with lack of appropriate pay for the amount of time asked of him and the lack of bookings or suit states. Garcia remained on the schedule for a June 2023 job. After all this happened, he still wants work with her, but he was that scarred, but he stayed around for more jobs. Okay. But the night before, Rock Nation notified him that his services would no longer be required by Megan according to the lawsuit. And that happens in this business. It happens. People change managers. People change agents. People change photographers. That's just part of the business. It's the biggest temp job in the world, the entertainment business. There's no real job stability. Come on now. And you knew that. You know this when you get in this business. So stop acting like, you signed a 20-year deal. While working for Megan, Garcia endured a barrage of relentless sexual and fat-shaming comments, plunging him into profound emotional distress. Okay. What I learned throughout the years is that, especially coming from an office environment, as you know, there's no HR department in the entertainment business. Garcia told NBC News in an interview. So if you don't know that you're being done wrong, you don't really know how to advocate for yourself until you start asking. Maybe you start asking your peers who have representation. They have agents, they have management, they have attorneys. So I just really want to encourage people to advocate for themselves. And I want people that see one of the baddest musicians in the world sleeping with another woman to just brag about that to your friends, keep it off social media, and don't act like you're scarred by it. Bro, you got the best story at the bar right now. That's what you have. You got the best story to call your friends. You ain't gonna believe this shit. That's all that was. Nobody was scarred. Stop. The alleged behavior caused Garcia to face loss in earnings and other employment benefits, as well as physical injuries, physical sickness, and emotional distress. No. What you do when Megan says, don't you speak of it? You say, I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't got about where me, Meg. I ain't see shit. I don't know shit. And nobody else going to know shit. That's what you say. And you take that shit to the grave with you. The suit states that while working for the entertainer, he was without basic insurance coverage and therefore cannot get the care he needed. Now he grapples with the mounting anxiety, depression, and physical distress stemming from the toxic work environment. According to this is a shakedown if I ain't ever seen one. Stop, Emilio. You love that shit. You loved working for it. You loved the perks, and now you're not working for it anymore, and nothing else is coming your way. You're bitter. Megan just needs to pay our client what he's due, own up to her behavior. What behavior? She's a fucking rock star. That's rock star shit right there. Ron Zambrano, attorney for Garcia, sent a statement to NBC News. Emilio should never have been put in a position of having to be in the vehicle with her while she had sex with another woman. People would pay top dollar to be in that vehicle, and you want to get paid. I don't know about that. Garcia's lawsuit also outlines alleged employment and wage violations that center on his classified independent contractor. Garcia told NBC News in an interview that he is seeking more. What? Garcia told NBC News in an interview that he is seeking more than 6 figures. The suit seeks unpaid wages as well as interest on the unpaid wages, unpaid overtime wages, and other employee benefits at the legal rate. He is also seeking statutory penalties and wage penalties pursuant to California labor laws, punitive damage, and according to proof and costs he incurred, including attorney fees. So, if this ain't a shakedown, I don't know what is. I'm like, listen, just anybody listening, if you want to get in the entertainment business as a cameraman, as a photographer, I'm talking about a grip, a sound guy, a singer, a backup singer, anything, you're going to see some shit if you're in this long enough. Comedian, actor, singer, you're going to see some shit. You're going to see some sexual shit. At some point in your career, if you're in this long enough, you're going to be like, holy fuck, I can't believe I just saw that. The shit I've seen in my life, oh. And I was talking to somebody about it, and the blogs and everybody else, they think they know what's going on, but sometimes they don't. A lot of times they don't. But then what I like about the business and the people that are in the business that trust you to invite them to your parties and be in cars with them and be in these circles that they know whatever you see is you don't see. I've seen a lot, but I ain't seen shit. I'll put it that way. I can talk about my own stories, but I will never throw anybody else's personal, I'm talking behind closed doors, sexual shit out there. ever. I think that's what really bonds entertainers to me. And let's not do the Diddy shit. That's different. I'm talking about consensual things that happen. I've seen at parties, heard stories, been out with people. You take that shit to the grave. That's it. I don't see shit ever. So the fact that this guy, man, so you saw Megan the Stallion sleeping with another woman in Ibiza, Spain? That makes the story even better. You're not in Orlando. You're not in Indianapolis. This story doesn't hit the same. You're in Ibiza, Spain. That's where you go home. You call your homeboys up, homegirls up, and you guys are, next time you're out partying, you tell that story and you say, hey, this stays here. Nobody has a secret that nobody's ever known about. Let's put it that way. When people say don't tell nobody, what you're really saying is don't tell nobody that's going to tell somebody else that's going to let it get out. You could tell somebody, but it's got to be somebody you super trust that it's not going to get out there in the blogs and everything like that. You had that story, Emilio. You got the best story. And the fact that you kept working for her, that workplace wasn't that toxic. It wasn't that bad. I've quit jobs before in my life. And I was just like, I can't work here no more. I'm out. So I wasn't going back for more abuse and everything like that. So, I just think this is a shakedown at the highest level. I don't want to ever meet this guy, Emilio Garcia. I don't want to be around you. Please don't come to any of my shows. Don't take any pictures of me. Just please stay as far away from me as possible. And anybody that's friends with him, please stay away from me. I want nothing to do with none of you. And Megan, man, that's some rock star shit. Yeah. Moving car, Ibiza, Spain, and it's a woman. I see you. I see what you're doing there. Yeah. Well done. Well done, Megan. That's what I say. Boom. That's some rock star shit. I don't even want to know who the girl is. I just like, yeah, that's a story I like. I'll tell you what, if I was in that car, nobody would know shit. They wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even know I know Megan. But like that, who? You know Megan Trainor? Who? The Stallion? You talking about the Italian Stallion, Rocky Balboa? No, I'm talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, the singer from Houston, right? Right? Is she from Houston? Okay, yeah. I think I heard her. Yeah. That's what you be getting from me. Not knowing I just saw you and another girl in Ibiza, Spain getting busy. Psh, taking that to the grave. But not Emilio, because Emilio ain't happy with his life. And Emilio ain't making the money he thought he was going to make. And now Emilio ain't got the perks because he ain't with you no more. So I'm going to throw you completely under the bus and just let that be fair warning. Anybody else that hires Emilio Garcia, be warned. He's telling you what he's going to do when shit don't go his way. Come on now. Ain't nobody scarred that bad. If you want to get compensated, that's fine. But you ain't got to go public and say that's why, because you saw her sleep with another woman. Now, if you want to say she didn't pay you for certain gigs or she promised you gigs, that's different. But that's not scandalous. That doesn't get you in the news, and that doesn't get you a 6-figure settlement. But the fact that you threw in that, all the other stuff, okay. Maybe she's not the greatest boss. I don't know. Maybe that. But the fact that you threw in, you saw her sleeping with another woman in a vehicle in Ibiza, Spain, you completely invalidate all the other complaints to me. You broke the rule. Get out of the entertainment business. Nobody wants you in it. Opportunists, kill me. Please. Go take some pictures of trees or animals. But stay out of the entertainment business, bruh. All right. Sorry. It bothers me a little bit.